name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a... Today, we're covering one of the biggest, most important jobs on Earth.
The kind of job where you run an entire country, give speeches to millions of people, and ride your own plane.
That's right. We're talking about being the President of the United States.
It's a job with huge responsibility, major decisions, and a lot of pressure.
So let's get into what the job really looks like beyond the fancy podium and the big desk.
Okay, let's start simple. What does the president actually do?
A ton. The president is a leader of the executive branch of the government, and it helps guide the country's laws, safety, economics, and foreign relationships.
They're the commander-in-chiefs of the military, the person who signs bills into laws, and they even appoint judges to the Supreme Court.
They also give speeches, talk to reporters, meet with the world leaders, and help people during emergencies like hurricanes or wildfires.
So it's not just waving at crowds and signing autographs.
So what does a normal day even look like for a president?
There isn't really such a thing as a normal day, but here's what a typical day might look like.
First, they start with the national security briefing. That's like a super serious update on what's going on in the world.
Then they have a meeting with advisors, members of the Congress, generals, and maybe even scientists or governors, depending on the day.
After that, they might even give a speech to the public, sign new laws, or fly to another state or country for an important event.
And if something unexpected happened, like a disaster or an emergency, everything else stops. The president has to act fast. What kind of good traits do you need to make a president?
Someone who's calm under pressure, cares about people, and is ready to make super tough decisions.
They have to lead a huge team, explain things clearly, and still be kind and respectful.
They also need to be great listeners. You can't help people if you don't understand what they're going through.
And you've got to be okay with criticism, like a whole country. And sometimes even the whole world is watching what you do.
Let's take a patriotic pit stop and check out some super fun fast facts.
Let's do it.
Fact 1. The White House has 132 rooms, 35 bathrooms, and a flower shop in the basement.
Wait, a flower shop? That's so cool. I bet it smells super amazing in there. Fact 2. George Washington was the first president, but he never got to actually live in the White House. It wasn't finished.
No way. That's like building a clubhouse and not even getting to use it. Fact 3. The president can use the Air Force One, a flying office with a full kitchen, a medical room, and a space for their team.
That's the most high-tech airplane ever. It's like flying in a miniature city. Fact 4. The White House gets over 6,000 letters and emails every single day from people all across the country.
That is a lot of fan mail. Hope someone has a good inbox system.
Okay, so how do you actually become the president?
First, there are some basic rules. You have to be born in the U.S., to be at least 35 years old, and have lived there for at least 14 years.
But there's way more to it than that. Most presidents go to college, study government, and work in public service, like being a lawyer, a senator, or a governor.
Then they'll start a campaign, raise money, give speeches, and debate with other candidates, and try to win the support of voters in all 50 states.
It's a super long process, usually over a year, and it ends with an election in November.
And if they win, they take the oath of office in January and officially become the next president.
So why would someone want this job? It seems like a lot of pressure.
Because it gives you the power to help millions of people.
You can protect the environment, improve schools, create jobs, and make sure people feel safe and respected.
Some presidents focus on peace, others focus on building an economy or fighting for human rights.
And the best ones use their time in the office to do something that really lasts, even after they're done.
Plus, yes, the perks are pretty sweet. You get to live in the White House, you have a private chef, you get your own helicopter, and much, much more.
So if someone listening right now is thinking, maybe I could be the president one day, how do I start?
Step 1, be curious. Learn everything you can about how the government works, how laws are made, and how communities are run.
Step 2, lead everywhere you are. Run for class president, organize cleanup days, or help with service projects.
Step 3, practice listening. The best leaders are the ones who hear everyone's voice, even when they disagree.
Be kind, be brave, and don't give up even when things get tough. That's what real leadership looks like.
All right, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you have fun learning about what it takes to be a president.
If you like this episode, don't forget to follow and tell your friends.
And if you want us to talk about another amazing job, let us know.
Thank you. Goodbye.